Hey everybody, this is Jeremy with Talking Dog Medium. I'm back here with Mike from Kinisium. Mike, how you doing? Great. So let's go over new products and some of the new features that the original Kini has now come out with.
Yeah, so the Kini that we introduced last year at SHOT Show is still the same on the outside, but on the inside it has new firmware, and that new firmware gives you a lot of new features. All of those features have been provided to our existing customers, and all new customers get them too. So one of the new features is multi-homing. You set up your Kini at your home, and then you set it up at your office, and from then on, it remembers the networks. And when you go from one location to the other, let's say you take your concealed weapon with you, and when it's at the office, you want to know if anybody's touching that drawer that it's in, then you bring it home. You want to know if somebody's touching it when it's in the nightstand. Both of those work. The Kini will take care of that. We've also added the ability to log all your activity, and you can see it on the screen here. And these logs can be emailed out to you on a nightly or weekly basis. If you're worried about this information being a little bit too much information that's out there, you can tell the Kini not to log it. That's totally up to you. We've also introduced an iPhone and an Android app. So the
awesome.
Android app allow us to use push notifications instead of SMS. We still support SMS. You can use SMS if you want, but you get a few little things out of the two apps. For one, the notifications are about 1 second to 2 seconds faster. Also, if you want to change the settings of any of the Kinis you have, you can get to it faster because you don't have to log in and go through that whole process every time you want to change the settings. You pretty much stay logged into the app all the time. For this show, we're announcing these dummy mags. They're actually smart dummy mags that's got the same technology as a Kini built into them. So if I move this handgun with one of these in it, you'll see right up there, there it is, right there. Actually, that's the AR, and there's the Glock. This is the Glock 2. And this is AR2. So you should see AR2 in about 2, 1, 0. There it is. Yeah.
And then there's no subscription fee for once you buy the Kini. There's
no subscription or a monthly fee. We covered all of the service charges for the lifetime of the product. You buy it and you set it and you forget it. If it needs to be charged, it lets you know. If it detects motion, it lets you know. If it detects a problem with your Wi-Fi, it lets you know.
And so the firmware is pushed overnight. You don't have to worry about any of that either.
Right. The firmware it's typically pushed between midnight and 4 a.m. And that covers most of the U.S. time zone, so that you don't have to worry about it happening during the daylight hours. We don't push the firmware out that often. So it's something that happens once in a couple of months.
That's all. And the new feature for the original Kini is when it doesn't move, it'll notify people.
Oh yeah, so we added a feature called Stasis mode. This feature allows you to know when movement doesn't happen. So one use of it would be if you have a house sitter or a pet sitter who's supposed to be coming by once a day and they don't show up, Kini will notify you that that front door did not open for 24 hours. It's also useful if you have an elderly parent that is supposed to be taking a medication. You put Kini on the medicine cabinet door. If the medicine cabinet door does not open every 6 hours, you get notified.
Right. And your wife was talking about the door, so letting the animals out, stuff like that.
So my wife, who's also our marketing, our CMO, Chief Marketing Officer.
Yeah.
She was talking to one of our clients who is disabled, and he can't get up and run into the front door all the time to let their dog out. So instead, he's trained the dog to nudge the Kini at the door, and then he knows that, okay, this time the dog actually wants to go out, so I'll go and let the dog out. This other disabled user can't hear very well, and when somebody is knocking on the door or trying to get in the door, his phone will vibrate because there's a Kini on their front door. And he also has it linked through IFTTT, which is a webhooks technology, to turn on a light, flash a light in his room. It flashes 3 times, so he knows somebody's at the front door. He's got another one that flashes 6 times, he knows somebody's at the back door.
That's awesome. So just the different ways that you can use these.
You know, there's another use case that I find ingenious. Somebody put in a rat trap. So when the rat trap goes off, they know before the flies do to get rid of the dead rat.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thing's amazing product. The uses that all the different customers and people who own them are finding different ways to use it is just crazy.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes. And like I said, battery life is
over a year. We have people who bought from us last year at the show who are still using it without having charged it. If it does start going low, it'll text you and let you know that, hey, I'm at 20%, 15, 10, and lets you have a chance to charge it. You don't have to hover over the hiding spot to see, hey, you know, does it need to be charged? It'll just let you know.
That's awesome.
If that spot is a hidden spot, the last thing you want is to be going there on a monthly basis or weekly basis to check something.
So very user friendly, very just with everything. The setup's pretty easy as well.
Yes. The setup's easy, but it's still, takes a little bit of work because it doesn't know your Wi-Fi's name and password. So you have to go through this process where you log into the Kini and then you set that information in there. Yeah. And then once it's done. You just put it away. You don't have to mess with it. Put it where you want it and walk away.
That's awesome. So once again, I'm here with Mike from Kinisium. Where can they find you at?
www.kinisium.com is our website. You can purchase from us directly. If you are a reseller, contact us. We have nice little display cases that you can put in your store. We have deals for you. And we also are available on Amazon. If you want something tomorrow, go to Amazon.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's great seeing you expand and get bigger and bigger as you go.
Thank you.
So, like I said, Mike with Kinisium. I'm Jeremy with Howling Dog Media. Mike, it was a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.